All right, so this is going to be another bonus features review of a television show. Actually, this is my first one. Dark Shadows is the only TV show that has bonus features, as far as I know. So I finally finished watching all 1,225 episodes. So some of the storylines weren't available on Netflix 4 years ago. For instance, The Hand of Count Batalfi, Leviathans, and Bramwell Collins. 1841 Parallel Time. So I just finished watching those kind of out of sequence thanks to Netflix. I'm doing the same thing with the Avengers, but yeah, I promised that I'd never do another Dark Shadows review, but they threw some bonus features at me. In particular, season 26, disc 3 and 4. In disc 3, there's a Dark Shadows tribute, which is pretty much a bunch of convention stuff mixed in with old clips, scariest moments from Dark Shadows, which is just nothing but scary clips. And then Best of Barnabas, which is nothing but a bunch of Barnabas clips. And then Dark Shadows 25th Anniversary Special, which is 1991 convention stuff. A lot of it is just rehash of the actors' interviews at the end of each disc. For instance, Jonathan retells how he got hired as Barnabas, and a lot of the actors go on about how there was such a great camaraderie, that kind of thing. What surprised me was Conrad Bain. I forgot that he was the main character in a TV show that I enjoyed when I was a kid, growing up in the 80s, called Different Strokes, of course, with Gary Coleman. I'd forgotten that he was the innkeeper for Dark Shadows. I think he's only about 6 episodes or something, but he wasn't even under contract with Dan Curtis, so that was pretty interesting. Of course, I love Dark Shadows, so I give this disc 5 out of 5 stars. Even the boring conventions are fun to watch. Even the beginning episodes without any supernatural kind of storylines are fun to watch. You know, the Jane Eyre, Victoria Winters episodes are pretty entertaining. Of course, Michael J. Weiss hates Dark Shadows. He says so in his Psychotronic video guide, which I have right here next to my foot. How did I get turned on the Dark Shadows? Well, they were running ads in Cult Movie Magazine in the late 80s with Barnabas, a photo of Barnabas, and I didn't even know this TV show existed prior to then, because there were no reruns to speak of on local television. So I didn't even know it was around. I started buying the video cassettes, Streetlight Records, and the MPI cassettes at Streetlight Records in San Jose. Or is it Campbell? I think it's San Jose. And those got me hooked. I used to watch those during the Clinton era. My mom's house. Used to drive her crazy, but now we watch them on DVD. She seems to enjoy it more. Anyways, I actually like the VHS cassettes better because I don't know, they have a lot more advertisements at the end. Cool looking Dark Shadow stuff. Um, so yeah, that's about all I have to say about this. A lot of the stories they tell are pretty much old stories. They even have Roger Davis get up there, and then Marie Wallace starts yelling at Roger Davis. That was pretty funny because nobody liked him. Um, anyways, poor Roger Davis. He's probably an overrated actor, and people were jealous. But anyways, it's nice to see Kate Jackson. I used to have a crush on her when she was in Charlie's Angels. She looks pretty good. And in 1970, same with Terry Crawford, but not so good now, if you know what I mean. Too much plastic surgery or whatever. Too much lipstick. Terry Crawford has that 1980s hairdo. They all have that at the conventions. Even the gal who played the little girl, forget her name, David's friend, the werewolf's sister, Amy Jennings. That's her name. She's got that frizzed out hair too. So interesting to see them like 25 years later. But yeah, and it even has a section of Louis Edmonds singing. I think it's available on YouTube also. I'll post the video in the description box. The link to the video, I mean. Since I've seen it up on YouTube, I don't know if it's copyright or what, but it's on there. So I'll post the link. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Laters.